Hello, welcome to the New Age Academy Grade 12 English First Additional Language Lessons. Today's lesson topic is comprehension. This is one of the most important skills in English FAL because it makes up a big part of paper one. So by the end of this lesson, you should understand what comprehension is, the type of text you'll face, and how to answer questions effectively. What is comprehension? Comprehension is about reading and understanding text. So you'll be given a prose passage and a visual text. Together they make up 30 marks, which is about 37.5% of paper one. So that's a big chunk. So mastering comprehension is very much essential. I can give you a simple example on how the passage can say in comprehension and how you can explain in its comprehension meaning. So if the passage says the boy kicked the ball into the garden, the comprehension means you can explain that the boy played soccer and the ball went into the garden. Or you can simply say the boy played football and the ball went into the garden. As we move forward, we're going to focus on the types of text. As you can see there, text A is a prose passage, which is usually 600 to 700 words. And then there is text B, which is usually uh, chart, infographic, or pictures. This means that you need to be able to read both words and images critically. For example, if text A is a prose passage, it can be a short story about a girl who studies hard, right? A passage about the girl who studies hard. So, in text B, as a visual text, it can be a pie chart showing how students spend their time while studying, playing, or sleeping. You see, these are the types of text that you will meet while writing comprehension. Text A is a passage consisting of a paragraphs. Then text B is a visual text, which can be a picture, a chart, or an infographic, etc. etc. As we move forward, let's focus on the question types. You're gonna meet direct answers from the text. You're gonna have deduce meaning. This is using your own words. You're gonna have evaluate, value, worth, or impact. This includes critical thinking, which means that we have easy, moderate, and difficult question types. For example, the easy type of questioning can be as simple as what did the boy kick? When you answer, you can simply say the ball. That's easy. What did the boy kick? Your answer could be the ball. Then when we go to moderate type of questioning, this is where the question will be like, explain why the boy kicked the ball. Explain why the boy kicked the ball. How can you answer that? You can answer that and say he wanted to play. Alright? As simple as that. Explain why did the boy kick the ball. The answer for that can simply be he wanted to play. That's the moderate type of questioning. So when we move to the difficult type of questioning, this is where it will require critical thinking. This will require your understanding of the passage, your understanding of the visual text. So here the question can come like this. Do you think playing soccer helps children? You see? Here you must critical think using your own knowledge. It won't be included in the passage or in the visual text. You must use your own knowledge by critically thinking. So if the question can come like this, which is, do you think playing soccer helps children? You can simply answer it as yes, because it keeps them healthy and teaches teamwork. This is your own knowledge. You know that if um, playing soccer helps children, it helps children in a lot of ways by keeping them healthy, by keeping them fit, by teaching them core communication, by teaching them teamwork. You see, this is you using your own knowledge to answer those kind of questions. So now we are done with question types in comprehension, which is easy, moderate, and difficult. On easy uh, type of questioning, uh, you answer directly from the text. So here, in moderate, you explain in your own words. Um, on difficult, you evaluate, you judge the value, the worth, or the impact. So, all in all, comprehension is not just about finding answers, it's about thinking critically. I hope you understood the question types that you will find in comprehension. We can move to the next slide, which is the answering tactics. Answering tactics. So here are the key techniques. You should always read the text twice so that you can be able to identify the text that you have missed, because it is possible to miss some of the ideas or the keywords which are needed to answer the comprehension. And then the second one is that you should underline the keywords in the questions. While you are reading, you should also underline the keywords in the question. The third one is match answers to the correct paragraph. Always make sure to match answers to the correct paragraph. Don't mix the answers and don't mix uh, the paragraphs while answering to a certain question. And now the fourth one is mark allocation tells you how many points to give. If the question is out of 2 marks and it wants you to list anything from the comprehension or from the passage, You don't have to list one point because the mark allocation shows you that is 2 marks for enlisting. It means that you should list 2 points for you to get those 2 marks. Write full sentences, use your own words, and quote correctly. You should make sure to write full sentences, use your own words, and if it is required to quote, you should quote correctly. The next one is that avoid starting sentences with because, and, but, so, etc. etc. These are the words that you should avoid starting your sentences with. And the last one is write neatly and leave a line after each answer. I'm sure we are all familiar with this technique because most of our question papers from previous grades, they always state this point. So you should make sure to follow these techniques while writing comprehension. If I can just give you a simple example on how you can answer this question correctly. The question can say that, where did the ball go? Where did the ball go? As the boy kicked it. So you must avoid answering in one word. You must avoid that. You can't answer this question by only writing garden. No, it is wrong. The correct way to answer this is that the ball went into the garden. Your question is, where did the ball go? The wrong answer is answering the garden as your answer. It's wrong. You should answer it as the ball went into the garden. So now we're done with answering tactics. We can move on to, now we are moving to slide 6, which is common skills tested. Comprehension tests 4 main skills. The first one is vocabulary. The second one is inference. The third one is evaluation. And lastly, we have visual literacy. So, your vocabulary skills means that you should be able to find meaning of the words in context of what the passage means. Understood? The meaning of words in context should be understood. This is where you understand what the words in the passage means related to what the passage is saying. Then we have inference. Inference simply means an opinion based on the information available, right? So here you should be able to read in between the lines. You must be able to understand what the writer or the author of the passage wrote, why the author, the writer wrote that certain text or passage. You must think and read in between the lines why this message is being portrayed. What is the opinion of the writer? It also takes evaluation. This is by judging effectiveness of the title, conclusion, or examples. The title of a passage or the text, the conclusion and examples should be the ones that makes you evaluate everything about the passage, everything about the text, each and every word used. You should be able to evaluate that. So, comprehension tests that. It also tests visual literacy. It tests how you can understand charts, emojis, percentage, or any kind of visual text which will be brought to you. So, by this, you should know that comprehension don't just ask question for you to answer. It also tests certain skills, which is vocabulary, inference, evaluation, and visual literacy. We can move to the seventh slide. You can see that this is a comprehension revision for grade 12 English first additional language paper. These are the rules that you get. Answer all the questions. Read all the instructions carefully. Start each section on a new page. Leave a line after each answer. We talked about this, you see. Number the answers correctly according to the numbering system used in this question paper. If the question says 1, don't write A. Write 1 as it is on the question paper. Unless otherwise your instructor told you different things. But then if the instructor doesn't inform you anything about numbering, you should follow the correct numbering according to the system used in the question paper. Right? So for multiple choice questions, write only the letter A to D next to the question number in the answer book. This means that you should write A or D, you write only the letter. It can be, in multiple choice question, it will be A, and the meaning of A, maybe A can be the ball, B can be school, C can be rugby. If you want to answer C on that multiple question, which is rugby, don't write rugby, you only write the letter, which is C. Pay special attention to spelling and sentence construction. You must make sure that you pay special attention on how you spell and how you construct the sentences. This is by yourself. You must give yourself time while writing, not too much time, but then enough time for you to be able to reread what you have written, how you spelled, how you constructed the answer. Use the following time frame as a guideline. This is the guideline that is suggested by the government, which states that section A should be, you should spend at least 50 minutes or less. Section B, 20 minutes or less. and then section C 50 minutes or less. Lastly, you must write neatly and legibly. We all know about most of the rules here. Some of them they have been repeating from 7th grade until now, 12th grade. So let's move to section A, comprehension. This is the question paper. I think this is the question paper that students wrote in 2015, if not 2018. You see, the structure of text A. This is a prose passage. You see, prose passage, no picture, nothing, just text and paragraphs. So section A, it says comprehension. Question 1, read both text A and text B and answer the set questions. Then this is text A. It is in the back. This is the title of our prose passage. This is our title of this passage. So I will do a revision on this text. We'll do revision on this comprehension. We'll do revision. I will send it to the email addresses of both of you so that you attempt this work. After attempting, you send it back and we'll do a revision. This is the questions for text A. This is the questions for text A. As we move, this is text B. You see, this is our text B. It has emojis, infographics, percentages. This is where you should visualize. Not a lot of text, but a lot of visuals. You can see this zoom icon here. You can see the South African map being highlighted with different colors, with different depth of light and dark colors. You can see the title of the visual text, facts based on the reviews. You see, this is you visualizing this text. So following is the questions for text B. You can see this is the questions for text B. So you need to attempt these questions. Then we'll go through them together. I will make another video going through text A passage and the questions, and another one doing text B questions, which is visual literacy. See, these are the possible answers. So I'll make another video while explaining each and every questions based on our text for you guys to simply understand how you can tackle comprehension. So let's meet on our next video when we will be going through these questions. Thank you for your time. Just go through what I've been explaining to you guys. If you need the slides, you can simply email. The email is in our bio, is newageacademy25@gmail.com, or simply text on WhatsApp 06090802994. For further assistance, I will be available. We're available 24 hours. We also do personal tutoring and also group tutoring. Thank you.